They come out of the turn 4 area and get down here into the tri-oval. You see you're going to get 3 wide right here. They start down through here. Almirola's got a nice run. He's up along the side of Mark. Jeff Gordon up on the outside over here. And right here, it looks like Mark maybe gets a little loose or maybe cuts down trying to make that dog leg and gets into the side of Almirola. And I thought these cars were going to go over right here. They got up in the air pretty good.
And Mark came up into Ricky Stenhouse, Casey Mears, and Bobby Labonte involved.
Yeah, this is Stenhouse down here, Bobby Labonte down here.
David Stremme, a near miss.
Boy, he almost got into.
You're riding with Stenhouse.
21 still in there. Watch those 3 wide cats ahead of you here. Watch it here.
Here you go. Here's a great shot right here. Let's see what Mark's in the middle. You got Jeff Gordon up on the outside, Mark in the middle. And right there where Almirola needs to come back to come up off of the tri-oval right there, he gets into Mark Martin.
Darrell, it narrows down so much in those dog legs.
It does. I mean, you got to get some room there, buddy.
Well, right at that point is the second dog leg where the track turns. If that had been a straightaway, no problem. Everybody gets sorted out. But there is a turn to the left right there after the start-finish line. And there they go.
Goes Elliott there in the 19 car. He comes down the hill, right in the front of David Gilliland.
Get another look at it, but I didn't see that David Gilliland did anything wrong. He was right on the bottom of the racetrack.
Oh my gosh.
Hamlin came flying in there.
Absolutely.
Bill Elliott, the 21.
You know, when you come under that, when you come out of turn 2 back there, Mike, under that bridge, down low, it's pretty hard for the spotters to see that point on the racetrack. See the 19 go up the hill. Here comes Tony, and he says, oh man, please go down, please go down.
Boy, look at Casey Kane in that 9. He actually got some damage on the rear.
The 15's the one that done a whale of a job.
Darrell, we've always said this is a self-clean.
Captain's trying to help.
Well, you clearly saw Ankrum spinning the tires.
Yeah, Matt was still trying to help too, don't you think, Michael? He was just trying to help him get going. You heard Matt back off when he got a little bit sideways, but it was too late then.
And what a tough break for Todd Gilliland. He put himself in a position, and now his truck's tore up.
Jordan Anderson, after such a good run, also involved in that 3 truck.
I mean, there's no fault of Kraft in there, is there?
No, I don't think so.
Lowski in the deuce, and down on the inside is Casey Kane.
Casey in the 5 and Regan in the 78, they made slight contact, but when they bounced off the wall, this is how fast. These guys are being told, slow down, but you can't. There's nothing you can do when there's a wreck in front of you.
Marcus Ambrose, Kyle Busch, and the 29 of Kevin Harvick. Hard to tell from that angle whether Kane might have thought he had cleared Smith and moved up in front of him.
I think he was hoping that he had cleared him.
Shows you right there how quick everything happens.
Darrell, there just isn't any way that Regan Smith knows Casey Kane's coming up. You know, Regan has it. You see cars side by side on the straightaways here. Regan just made his move, and Casey Kane moved up. I think it's shocked. Watch. Regan thinks I got a shot down the straightaway. Casey says I'm taking that spot. There isn't anything Regan could have done to have prevented that crash.
Yeah, I don't know if Regan maybe even touched the wall and it caused him to turn left just a little bit into Kane, because there was a lot of room there.
And that reminds you of Bristol, doesn't it? One car wrecks and a bunch more is going to join him.
Yeah, you can see the 5 car nose into the outside there with Regan right in his blind spot, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, that's one of those racing deals, as they say here at Bristol, Tennessee. Regan was driving down the straightaway, and Casey said, good, I got him cleared, I'm moving up, and look what happens.
Cars from 5th through 13th place were involved. Ride with Kevin Harvick.
Fast. We got back 18 here. We got damage here.
And now Jimmy Johnson.
21 car gets sideways. I don't know if he got help or not. We'll see here momentarily. I don't think he did. Carl Edwards didn't touch him. Kenny just spun the car, got up on the curb. But, man, when he comes back out in the racetrack, the melee breaks loose.
And you can see Dave Blaney getting in the back. And look at Jamie McMurray, the guy that sat on the outside pole because of what happened up there in turn 2. He was almost involved in it.
Scott Pruitt shoots through. You won't believe how Clint Boyer got right through the middle of this storm.
Yeah,
here's
he just
Kyle
about
Petty.
got into Kenny's car. See Kenny go around in the 21 car. Now here's where it gets ugly. He backs right out in front of
Nowhere for
Marlin.
Sterling to go, nowhere for Hubert to go.
Look at Boyer, sneaks right through there.
The 42 car got him in the rear just ever so slightly. Did not.
It's going to be huge
this
for those
just
teams
helps
out
Chastain.
front. Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
He's saving as much as he can right now.
That's Myatt Snyder on the outside of the 9 there.
Let's see another replay of that from another angle.
What a move by the one of Michael Annett to get through all that. He was right in the middle of where it all was happening.
You could see that Myatt Snyder was on Noah Gragson, but what you couldn't tell was the 22 pushing Myatt Snyder. Because it looked like they made contact and then they were good and then they hooked again.
There was 2 contacts that happened off the corner. The first one, I believe Noah looked or felt like he was going to be clear coming off the corner there. And when he wiggled just a little bit, they had the contact. And then it looked like the 21 perhaps got frustrated that they had the contact and maybe just finished the deal off here. You'll see that was the initial one where he thought he was clear, he wasn't. And then here's the next move, and that's the one that causes the wreck.
Yeah, but it looks like the 21 gets jacked up at the same time.
Perhaps the 22's right on top of him.
It's kind of like a chain reaction right there.
Brett Moffitt also made a really good move to get through there. Jeremy Clements in the 51.
Hey, look at that.
Stephen Parsons in the 99. And Ryan Sieg, you know, once again, wrong place, wrong time.
Bobby Labonte's not even in the top 35 right now.
Casey Mears that got loose first.
I think that really started a little further up with those guys reacting to what they saw.
For Bobby Labonte, though, who has won here 6 times, and that Joe Gibbs number 18, it is a second straight week of frustration. Scott Riggs may have got in the back of.
He got into the back of Casey Kane and turned him right there, and here they go. But again, I believe Casey may have lifted because of what happened in front of him. Jeff Gordon doesn't make really hard contact, although he does make contact.
Dave Blaney squeaked through. There's Matt Kenseth 17. Travis Quaffle got it twice. And there Labonte comes to a halt right in front of Jeff Burton.
97 car, minor damage, I would think.
You're riding with Jeff Burton.
We're low. Got a spin in front of you. Get down low if you can. Easy. A lot of smoke. Can't help you a lot. Easy through here. Easy through. Got them piled up in front of you.
Watch the 88.
Okay, the 88 got sideways.
And he's got Truex right behind him. And
Kyle Busch. Kyle couldn't really go anywhere.
No.
So
Rudiman gets turned.
I think right. The 88 looked like he got a little bit sideways. Listen, that's already happened. I think by this point.
Yeah, it's behind that, isn't it?
That was just one of those chain reaction deals. Kyle Busch was already up close to whoever he was next to. You see him down on the bottom. You see the one has to check up. Kyle tries to squeeze to the right. And they, you know, whether Martin came over or whatever, there just wasn't enough room. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just everybody going for the same spot.
And you know, when the 88 spun his tires, he goes to the inside. So now all of a sudden it looks to Kyle Busch like it's a 3-wide racetrack. You see the 88. Look at how far over he comes over. You can't see it from that angle. But the 88 or the 18 stuffs it up in there, and the 1 follows and then comes back to get around the 88. Yeah. And there's no place to go. That is strictly racing. And I know everybody. Watch the 88. Well, we're already past it again. They're already into it.
It's just like I said. It's just a chain reaction thing where you're only talking about inches here.
Yeah, and that's
you don't
nobody's
have a lot
fault.
of room to work with when somebody checks up in front of you. You're just hoping you don't get run over, and you're looking for real estate to try to get out of the way.
Yeah, watch this from inside the 6 car. Look, this is brake smoke right here, and he still gets in the back of the 83. Boom, there he is. All of a sudden, the 83 goes by to the 83's in it also. But, I mean, think about this. Think about when you're sitting at a stoplight, and this is the 31. 31 goes inside. He thinks he's clear. Boom. He runs right into the 1 car, and you can't see it.
Golly. That's a wicked hit right there, man. When you hear that